express that and explore that is because of how uh, dangerous and how like harmful homophobia is within male communities, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Bruno
if
spaz
you
on
go
this
out and kiss a
motherfucker.
guy, you might get fucking jumped, right? Like if you kiss a guy on the street. Now this isn't to say it's
Yeah, because I know it gave you. I tell people when you go to these conventions, it gives you confirmation of how far you have grown in your career.
Yes.
And also, I'm pretty sure you had a bunch of the top talent that you haven't shot with say, "We seen your video."
Yes. I've had people who come up to
can make money off of it.
But see, the thing about it is, okay, let's just keep it 100. The girls nowadays don't give a fuck about the money; they want to go buy.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, people want to go.
So it's kind of like the girls. A lot of the girls that don't show their face with the feet, it ain't because they make more money with the feet. Back to where you're not doing the content houses. You're shooting content, but you're not shooting with everybody got their mama. Now it done kind of the circle done closed up a little bit to make yourself. Well. Welcome, people. Welcome. It's Thursday. It's time to smoke this over, man. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. And let me go get this out the way. You know I'm Kevin Over Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. Sponsors, y'all know who they are. RiceMagazine.com, BlushAraka.com, Pass That Apparel, and SmokeKind.com, the king of THCA. You can find me 5 days in the mornings at FullSwatRadio.com, as well as SGPRadio.com, who I'm supposed to hook up with later on today. Now I think about it. And as well as SkyHawkAvatarTV.com. Plus, don't forget, every Monday, check out my pro wrestling podcast, Pro Wrestling Smoke, where I talk about pro wrestling. Yeah, I'm a pro wrestling fan too, people. I'm a very diverse fella. You feel me? So, well, this has been an interesting week. We have a verdict. We have crazy shit. So y'all know what's going on with me. Life is getting a little bit more structured. New spot for my job. And I might actually like the place. It's pretty cool. I ain't gonna go into depth about it because I don't need to. You just know that I'm good on that end. And yesterday I got a episode coming with the legendary RICO Steele. And it feels good when I talk to people from back in the day because I might clip it up, I don't know, but he was like, yo, man, I got to give you your flowers. He was like, people didn't know you out front, but behind the scenes, you was known. Yeah, I tell people I'm the most known person in porn. I always been behind the scenes. It was funny having a conversation with him and Gavor, and only real niggas in porn understand when I say Gavor and Heatwave. Hearing him and my man Al and me conversating with him. See, y'all got to realize that I seen porn from the inside, not as a fan, from the inside, from 2010 to now, still to this day. People, I get shit come across my table about porn that if I told y'all some of this shit, y'all be like, whoa. You see, I ain't one to talk, because they ain't who I am, period. And talk and understand he is a legend And I thought about how me and him met. And I ain't gonna give away too much. You gotta go check out that episode when it dropped. But even how me and him crossed paths was because of stupid ass niggas coming into business. Now, there were stupid niggas that came into business, but they were far in between compared to nowadays. And that's one of the things we also talked about as well. See, y'all fuckers kind of really do have it easy getting into this business. Easy to move around in this business. You know, because of social media. And when we sit here and thought about it, whether it's men or women, people shoot porn nowadays for the most part, well, to go viral. They want a viral, they want a viral moment. When I came in, we wanted a legacy, not the same thing. And see what happened, and what you gotta understand is when you change the direction and the endpoint of a genre or a game or an entertainment genre or the game or a business, it changes how the business moves and what is emphasized within this business. Because because I'm trying to do viral. Now I'm going to film 50 some odd fucking scenes and every crazy which way and this, that, and third. Everybody wants to flash their tits in the store and everybody wants to the fucking the juice aisle and you know it's like they want instant success. Now, granted, ladies wanted instant success back then, but instant success was they knew it wasn't going to happen then. They weren't looking for one scene to pop them off. They were looking for that scene to get them to the next scene, to get them to the next scene. They're going to get them to the money scene. And a lot of y'all, and some of y'all motherfuckers that went viral, not many of y'all still getting it. Because I keep saying the people that were viral last year, where they at? You got to be able to keep this going. That's why it's a business. It's no different than podcasting, no different than music. You got one single, well, nigga, you gonna come with a second one. You got a second one, can you come with a third one? You have to feed the beast. That's why true business owners is comfortable with being uncomfortable. So that's all I'm gonna talk about on that end. So we done with that. Now, the verdict. It's funny because life actually this week been a gift. Is a gift that keep giving and hopefully continue to give because we got bills to pay. But anyway, we have a verdict on Puff Daddy's trial. He did not get convicted of racketeering. He did not get convicted of sex trafficking to the letter law of that RICO, because you know what I'm saying. But he did get charged 2 counts of transportation of prostitutes. Now, I know I heard academics say, "Cass, get the fuck out of here," or yada 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 yada. Okay, you red pill niggas go ahead and dog Cassie and dog 50 Cent's baby mama. Say what you want. Will he do some jail time? He's already doing jail time, and he probably do. I agree with Lamar here. I don't know the legal ramifications. He probably know better than me or anybody. I want to hear actually my boy, the YouTube lawyer? What's his damn name? The bald head. Him. He be saying some real shit. And there's the other guy, that be coming on academics and all that. But anyway, I'm I'm going to make this simple because, see, everybody's going to give you the technical terms of why he got off and what was it that the jury was not seeing or understanding, the note that was given because they wanted clarification of certain things and so forth, and they couldn't come together on the racketeering. Well, okay. The reason why he didn't get the racketeering. See, the key proponent is he was not the seller, he was the buyer. He wasn't the pimp, he was the customer. He made no money off of dust prostitutes. Now, if he was the pimp or he booked those prostitutes for somebody else, not himself, they would have got him. But, you know what I'm saying? I told you, I said, I'm pretty sure he's going to be found guilty. I don't know of the RICO. I thought they would have gave him the RICO because I was like, from past situations. But for past situations, I saw how he could have got that RICO charge. But these jurors was like, he didn't profit from anything. Because understand, the RICO in this situation was the worst, how can I put this? It was the worst charge they could have used. And it kind of, in the words of Jim Cornette, backed itself into a corner because RICO was used for criminals. Because the purpose was that you created a criminal enterprise, laundered money through businesses to hide your criminal enterprise. It committed murders, did this, and you profited. Keyword profited, meaning that you didn't tell the IRS that you was making money that you wasn't, listing. Think about it. See, so technically the RICO backed itself into a corner because he didn't profit it from bringing the prostitutes. He wasn't a pimp. He was the customer. Now, it's interesting to say anything about the drugs. But that probably was because he was the customer. What are you going to do? Charge him with transportation of drugs? Which I'm surprised that wasn't put in there. But I digress. Hey, who am I? I'm not a lawyer. So, now, the Cassie, because she participated. Forget the text messages, all that. They participated. The way it looked was these females was in love with Puffy and knew that Puffy was into this and was willing to help him do it. So they were complicit in some of the acts. Some of the acts they may not want to do fully, but either way. So that's the reason why the conspiracies, the RICO didn't happen. And with the girls. I mean, you can sit here and I know what people are going to say. The feds didn't get this. Oh, they didn't prove their case. And no, it wasn't proof of case. It's when we hear about RICO, let's have a real conversation. And I don't think people are going to think about this. Hold on, wait one sec. Let me grab my. We good. We good. Let's have a real conversation, right? See, sometimes, remember we said beat things in people's heads, suggestion, psychology, yada 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 yada. Hold on. Let me calm my light. We about to get real in depth because I don't know if y'all think. See, I tell y'all, I think beyond the scope sometimes. Some of y'all do, some of y'all don't. God bless you. But think about this. Smoke this over. We hear RICO. When RICO was made, thought of, the purposes of what has been used for throughout history, it kind of sealed its own fate in this trial. The FBI, CIA, government, DOJ did such a good job with being 99 and 100 and 0, and they still got charges. He still got convicted. He just didn't get the big charges. They did such a good job with RICO that if they try to move the goalposts with RICO, they'll lose. Because they was trying to come after the music business to a certain extent. Because, see, part of this is, I told y'all, a precedent. If we convict, if we're able to get him with this RICO, we can look into Rock Nation. Come on. I don't even talk about the lawsuit that's going on right now. They're still going on. Low key, ain't no when we done moved on because we just move on. It's a viral society, it's social media, it's all that good shit. We done moved on from that. But it was a reason for them in the precedent that they needed to set in order to go after record labels. Because of the precedent that had been set before, a record label was being used as money to wash criminal enterprises. From the rappers such as the Tekashi 6ix9ine and so forth. Told you, bigger picture, deeper thoughts. So that's the reason why he didn't get the RICO. He didn't get the RICO. That's the reason why he didn't get the RICO. It's simple and plain. He didn't profit from it. And I'm telling you this now. CNN, Joe Budden, everybody else is going to give you the longest, most drawn-out reasoning of why he got off. They're going to say, the jurors this, that, and third. No, the jurors going to sit there and say, well, ain't the purpose of RICO is you making money off of you doing these legal things? Well, it seemed like he was spending money to me. Well, no, you can't write about that. But no, I still think it's RICO because they said you just got to prove at least one or two of the presidents within, which it did. But they said it doesn't constitute RICO because he didn't make them girls do any of this shit. Yeah, he might have slapped her around. They probably looked at it as, oh, that was girlfriend, boyfriend shit. See, social media looked at it that way. It was that way. Brutal, ugly, and disgusting. But when you talk about these jurors, they looking at it as that was just a toxic relationship. Toxic as it gets. At the highest of toxicity. And they were like, what did he gain from having those pre-calls? See, that's the only reason why he walked. Now, if it was said that he used that for favor to gain, let's say, Sean John, gain certain rappers, blackmail people, and so forth, which was never really brought up in tribal so much. I don't think if any, he gained nothing but a drug habit, a lot of lawsuits, a lot of lawsuits, and his career done. But he did fly in the prostitutes. he did fly them in though. Yeah. He flew. They flew in. They came in. They said hi. Welcome. How you doing? See, I told y'all in some way he gonna walk. Now I don't know what the sentence is gonna be because the sentencing is, I think, depending upon the judge, not the jury. I think the sentencing is even going to, I think it's the judge. So it's up to the judge to see what he'll give. And then, of course, everyone talking about, Trump pardoning Puff Daddy. But even if he do it, what he got to gain, he's not running for re-election. So, man, I ain't even go front. I'm not surprised. No, actually, I thought he would actually walk. I said, worst case scenario, yeah, they're gonna charge him. They're gonna charge him for that transportation. That's for certain. He can't skate that. Just to live the law. But I don't know what sentencing going to be. I don't know what it holds. Let's see, transportation. So we got a sex worker. Project across state line international. Okay, let me see what we got here. It says the penalty is up to 10 years. I think that's state law. I need Fed. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Fed law. How many years? I think 10 years. Yeah, 10 years, up to 10 years. So actually, it's the Mann Act. Okay, there we go. That was the name of that shit. All right. Let's take a look at it real quick. Hold on. So y'all can look at it too. Shit, fuck it. Good morning. Yeah. Mann Act criminalizes transportation of individuals across state lines. Potential up to 10 years in fines. So it depends on what the judge said. Now, do I think he might get, because technically it's 2 acts, so they're gonna give him the years for one. Now it depends on how long they're gonna give him. I don't know if they're gonna give him 10. They might. He might not even get 10. He might give a year or a couple of months. But we'll see, because I don't know if they're gonna I don't know if he's gonna slap on the punishment. Because even if he slap on the punishment, depending upon how it slap, they're going to appeal, and you get where I come from. Because the whole point was RICO. That was the whole point. And they didn't see it. So there you go. Now, on the political tip, I saw that the big bill has been passed through the Senate, now heading in the House. And Republicans want to pass the buck from the senators in the Republican Party. Did want to vote for the bill, but fell in line like good boys and girls to try to encourage the House Republicans to stand their ground, to not go with a bill, which they're going to end up going with. Anyway, I don't. I mean, y'all just go say that, you was against it. You know what I'm saying? But you still going to vote it in, because that's how y'all do. Y'all don't stand against each other. Y'all don't stand against the president. Y'all don't stand against y'all king. Stop playing. So, and I'm gonna tell you what's funny, right? That's why I say propaganda, commercials, and what have you, right? Because they talk about the tax cut, because I see the commercials about the tax cuts. I've been talking about that. And then you hear about the bill. And what they talk about is in the bill or what have you. It's funny how when they trying to get it passed through, that's why I'm seeing these. Yes, I am Sarah from, and it shows North Carolina. Funny, Tom Tillis, hold on. I want people to understand how the craziness of this. All these commercials that I'm seeing is on YouTube, and they're for North Carolina. We just had Tom Tillis stand in the middle of the floor, oppose the bill, which I think he voted for. You can't make this up, people. What you voted for? I mean, he said, I ain't want to, but it was coming like, I ain't want to, but yeah, you wanted to. You just trying to save your ass, midterm coming up next year. I got you. I was born in 75, not yesterday. So it's funny how these commercials are popping up. And like I said, it's white people, men, women, veterans. Yeah, the Trump tax cut has helped me take care of my family and stuff and make more money. And we need to keep the tax cuts in, because I can continue making more money and everything. Oh, and a couple of them are business owners, but I low key. They got good jobs, right? But funny how these commercials popped up, and then Tom Tillis talking about leaving North Carolina. Oh, Laura Trump lives in North Carolina, now she wants to run. Interesting. Oh, so it, let's make this clear, right? When you vote, I had this conversation with a man yesterday, the other day, right? I said, your vote is not technically for you to vote for you. It's for you to vote to, does this candidate, I want you to hear me out. Does this candidate, with everything that they said, able to push, help, and move our country in a better direction? And let me tell you what we don't vote to. I'm about to hurt some feelings. Y'all don't vote to your tax bracket. Let's talk about it. Let's have that conversation, shall we? Y'all don't vote to your tax bracket. Because you want to know why? Because y'all vote actually for the rich folk. Because y'all aspire to be rich. Everyone in America aspire to be rich. They want to be rich. They want to be successful, have money. They want to be able to take care of the kids, feed the family, all that good shit. Money, 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 money. Right? So you trying to vote above your tax bracket. A vote to your tax bracket. Why? Because, nigga, if you working a 9 to 5, you got Medicaid, what have you, you kind of don't need Medicaid to go away. You get where I'm coming from? We sit here and get mad at rich people when they talk rich shit. Yeah, they got mad at Bezos when he took over Venice. You see at Venice, right? But he's a billionaire, so damn near trillionaire. That's rich people shit. That's a different conversation. I just sat here and watched, what was it, Mountain Head. One of the guys at Mountain Head bought Venezuela. He bought, let me say this again, he bought Venezuela. He is right there doing her FaceTime with the Venezuelan government. Tell them what to do. Stop playing with me. Please check out that movie on Max, Mountain Head. Oh man, it's it's why I think I talked about it before, but it's to that level. So yeah, when he vote, guess who he voting for? And guess how many? Even though there's billionaires and business owners, there's still a small percentage of America that are business owners and billionaires and millionaires. Let's not pretend like there's a lot of them. So y'all are voting for the billionaires and millionaires. Y'all not voting for your tax bracket. Your tax bracket is lower groceries. Your tax bracket is lower gas. Your tax bracket is lower mortgages. Yeah. Nobody wants to be honest about that shit. Nobody wants to be honest about the level that they at. They actually somewhat ashamed of it. Then when I talked about and had the smoke on, when I talked about bodies, I was like, it's females who, when I talked about bodies, when I talk about that just the body arc, that's being perpetuated now when it comes to it, all women and the type shape compared to back in the day, and why these perpetuations that has now actually been paid, which is used for marketing to make money, this, that, and third. And anyway, I don't feel like going through all that, but this is the same situation. I don't get people. It's like, seriously, it's because if you voted, for example, if the Hispanics voted to their tax bracket, you would have understood about immigration. I ain't heard no rich Hispanic guy getting snatched. Listen to the spots. Hold on. Let's pay attention here. Okay, Hispanic, my Latina brothers and sisters, I'm about to give y'all some knowledge here. Look at the spots they're hitting. You see when LA Dodgers said you can't come in, what happened? They didn't go in there. Look where they're hitting. They're hitting the poor spots. Once again, this ain't about color. This is about dollars and cents, my brother. This is about poor or rich. They're going to where the poor Hispanics be at. If you noticed. Yeah. Stop playing. The neighborhood that were hitting in LA, poor. The high schools that were hitting up, they weren't private. Look, pay attention, read the tea leaves, and look at what you're seeing, man. That's why I said that's the mistake that we done made through history. Y'all want to vote for you're above your tax bracket because you want to get a turn of your tax bracket. No, how you get above your tax bracket ain't that vote. It's what you do. What the vote does is to make sure that you got them safeguards to give you time to get above that tax bracket. Like right now, yeah, y'all know I got missing teeth. I ain't ashamed of that shit. Yeah. Y'all can laugh, crack jokes. Do I give a fuck? No. One day that can get fixed. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? The one thing you can't fix is stupid and ugly, baby. I ain't even one of them. So now, back to my point. It costs a lot to get these bitches fixed. My tax bracket needs Medicaid. Let's go. I'm gonna be real with you. I could be a millionaire. I'm still gonna have Medicaid. Fuck y'all. So, okay, there you go. That let you know. You don't know what my tax bracket is. And like I told you, I ain't the most paid nigga. I ain't broke neither, motherfucker. And I ain't ashamed to, yeah. I ain't here to fake the funk with y'all. The point I'm trying to make is I vote to my tax bracket. That's why I call them the fit. Everything. It was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I am into politics. Thought about being a politician one time in my life. But the thing about it is, a lot of people, they just hear the dummy say this and say that. They ain't talking about Trump, but just in general. They want this is what they want. They don't want truth. They want hope sold on a stick. So they believe anything, trust nothing. Y'all say that y'all wanted immigration. He told you he was going to do mass immigration. He never said who was going to go. It was like, if you ain't got papers, you're going. It doesn't matter whom. Oh, y'all thought criminals. No, he mentioned some criminals that he would like to catch up in that a specific game, but he didn't say he was just going to talk to criminals. He said, I consider all y'all criminals. Actually, I think he said that in the speech. I'm going to look it up. I don't know. Twitter wins. He said in the speech he considered anybody that came over here illegally a criminal. No matter how long you've been over here, no matter how long you were long by a citizen. I think some of them might even pay taxes. I don't know. They've been waiting forever to get their, opportunity to get legal because the government moves slow. But once again, you vote. Y'all need to understand, vote to your tax bracket. Because understand, also realize, even when because it's always an I situation. Oh, I voted for him because, Trump, I had more money under Trump. But you say that, but then when you're under Trump now, oh man, gas and groceries. But that's what it was when he... You do realize he just carried over what he was planning to do. The pandemic just shut it down. That's why I kind of hate Biden was in between. He could have got his ass out the damn way. He could have did his two terms. We could have moved on to something better. Might even have universal health care. I'm just saying. So, and the last thing is, well, I just had to find it kind of funny. And two, I kind of relate because I have 2 baby mamas myself. Yeah, I have 2 baby mamas myself. It's funny how Hallie Bailey and DDG it's been doing the one up, man. Now, I made a comment on someone's post. I guess I can't think of who it is. It was Hallie. Well, she was in her baby suit, and I guess she was with some dude. And am I correct? I think she's actually in Italy. I don't know. I don't keep up with so much, but I just find it just funny. I said, well, that explains why DDG wanted to come over there and visit the baby so bad. Because at the same token, he's in Italy with Indian Love. And the only reason why I'm bringing them up is I know social media, y'all ain't gonna let it go. Plus, DDG is the new, he's a new hot boy right now. He's hot right now. Let's keep it 100. DDG is hot right now. Because to the point where I didn't know streamers beef. I thought y'all was all cool. I'm just saying, I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool by y'all over that motherfucker. Damn, I don't know that he done took another streamer's girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, say he about to take her shopping and okay, let me tell you, DDG is about to become he's about to become a fusion of Nick Cannon and Ray J if they had a baby. He about to no. He is on his way to being Nick Cannon. Nick, Nick Ray. He's about to become Nick Ray. No. It's like, I'm keeping wondering with you, dog. Hallie fucked his head up. And I think he fucked up her head too. Trust me. Because it's funny how both of them were throughout the weekend just dropping shit. And this is where it comes down to. It's an immaturity there, one, because, I mean, I can't even say immaturity because that's who they are. That's how they get their money. That's how they're seen. That's how they're noticed. But it's just fun. I'm gonna ask y'all this question. Let's talk smokers. You can't tell me that it's fucking up both of their heads psychologically. I'm sorry, no. People do not understand. When I sit in these conversations, I'm like, y'all, I know you had a baby mama. I know some of y'all had a baby mama that you was still in love with. Now, let me make this clear. In my situation, by the time I parted ways with my baby mamas, I was done. It ain't no we getting back together. Ain't none of that. But it's certain things. Okay, then this is my thought process, because maybe I'm 50, what have you. I have no reason to go I know me and baby mama are. I have no reason to go over to where she's at in Italy. Unless we had a conversation to where, like, depending upon how long she is, okay, the baby over there in Italy for this much time, I come because I got the money to go to Italy. I might stay a day or two, and I pick little Junior and we go back to America. And I see you when you get back. You come pick up Junior when you get back. You feel? Oh, no. He went over there. He said to see Junior. Now, do I think he went to go see his son? Yeah. But was that solely why he went to go see his son? See, I keep telling everybody, this is baby mama, baby daddy relationship shit. And it's crazy, and it's crazy to see it play out, and it's funny to see it play out, because I'm like, damn, I'm like, it makes me wonder if social media will. No, actually, I am glad. I am so happy that social media was not popping when I was rapping, because both my baby mamas probably would be famous. Straight up, no bullshit. Man, I'm telling you that the mouth both of them had, one, God bless the dead, and the other one, I would have been, man, what? Stop playing. I'm just. That's why I said I see what's going on, because like he with India Love, and then I saw one post where he was with Sexy Red and Lala. So I was like, and then I heard something about. I heard something that I not for sure allegedly that he was streaming and his baby, you know what I'm saying, his mama or whomever was watching the baby. I was like, damn, ain't you over there to see Junior? See, let me say something to you, people. People, because I done it before, use work as a guide to vent, to say the least. Because see, what might happen, I don't know, I could be wrong. DG could have walked up and saw dude. Because I remember him saying that she was over there with a guy. So I'm just saying, but no, but real shit though, it's kind of crazy because, like I said, when I saw that the string was a beef, I was like, damn, man. I'm talking about Diddy G said, hey, I want to take a fade with dude. I was like, damn, boy, y'all young niggas. Y'all niggas knocking it. Yo, Ada Ross, yo, you need to go ahead and since you doing fighting, you need to go ahead and set that up. Them two in the ring, boxing gloves. There you go. So I don't know nothing else I need to discuss. Oh, I guess I want to talk about Christian Rock. Drake the Runner. Then I'll give my thoughts real quick on that real quick. I know a lot of these dudes dog pound both these chicks, but Christian, I think, let me explain something to y'all. Fame is stronger than religion. It's stronger than morals. Fame is strong. Because you have two females in these two, and we done seen Black China that said, I'm going into Christianity, I'm going into church, I this, that, and first, that, and third. Now, let me make this clear before I go into this conversation. Let's not pretend like there ain't no freaking motherfuckers in the church. I know of people that go to church on Sunday like it ain't nothing, and they're swingers. Stop playing. And they keep their shit upon the law. God said, come as you are. That includes sexually. Can we stop playing? You feel me? But we know how judgmental the church, Bible thumpers can be. So these ladies, and one, Islam is way a little bit more stricter. I ain't even going for it. They to another level of, yeah. Bo has now been like trying to be on a religious tip. I saw what Krishan doing tongues. You got Brittany Renner got divorced from what's his name? Kevin Gates. The two worst things a woman could do is change religions or become religious to either get a man or just for a change of pace. You feel where I'm coming from? And honestly, I ain't the most religious person. Trust believe, I am far fucking from it. But when you do something and it's not with truly in your heart, it was not truly in neither one of these people's heart to be this. Now, granted, I know everybody was like, "Oh, Brittany Renner, she took off the hijab." Well, you do realize there are Muslim women who don't wear the hijab, right? I mean, seriously, I don't understand why when she would have. So y'all was. What you think she from Saudi Arabia or something? No, seriously, it's like I'm sitting here watching like I done met Muslim women, black, Arab, all that. They wear their hijab, but they also don't wear their hijab. So I don't understand why it was such a big deal when she took the thing off and showed the fro. I don't. Please, people, make sense of this. I don't see what the big deal. Oh God, she's going back to 304. She never left. I don't understand. She never know. The only thing she did was she grabbed religion to grab some dick. It didn't work out. Now, she might have found a religion out the deal and she might continue to practice it, but y'all do realize there's HO or hoes or what have you, there's Islamic. Once again, I don't, but I digress. But the point being is, these ladies, especially Krishan, they want to be famous. They want to be known. They want to stay in the public eye. Krishan been gone from the public eye for I don't know how long. Then all of a sudden, she done popped up and oh my God, she got the baby. We hear about the baby being left in the car. We did this. You know what I'm saying? Brittany Renner, we didn't hear too much more about her but so much. Then we hear, oh, she married to Kevin Gates, which I was like, wow. And I'm sorry, it might have made me sick. No, it's just, I'm sorry. It just, I call it as I see it. It's kind of suspect you became Muslim and Kevin Gates Muslim. And women's been known to turn Muslim for their man. Some might have stayed that way after the breakup because they saw that, you know, they agree with the Islamic lifestyle and so forth. I don't know if that would be her. But the point being is, it's that fame, dog. When we saw B. Simone, she was complaining about how she wasn't making the money, she wasn't being seen, and so forth. Guess what? That video, funny how that video, everyone was saying she's a terrible friend. She did, she that, she this. Guess what she done? Now she done popped out. She dropping TikToks and video in Instagram lives and videos. You want to know why? Because they want the fame. The fame to them equals the money. But also I'm being talked about. I'm still relevant. I'm still known. That's why I think a lot of times a lot of these celebrities' movements are not genuine. But so much. Now, Carter's on the other hand is. Yeah. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Carter on the other hand is because Stefan Diggs went in the castle. That's on a whole nother level of some shit. But no, it's like I said, it's that fame, that attention. And you see the different levels of it. You see the spectrums of it. Krishan, it's funny as hell when Krishan did the shit when she ate with what we call it. It's like, I can say, Krishan unknowingly is going to do shit that want to go viral. Cause I told you, is that viral mentality. That viral mentality, it's at the core of what's hurting our society in many ways. Because everybody want to be viral. I mean, they want to say the most craziest shit in all of God's creation in order for viralness. They want to do the most craziest shit for viralness. But because they want a moment. They want to be remembered for a moment in time. And some want to stay being remembered. But is that kind of a sad existence? Nah, I think everybody would like to be remembered in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But it's just the chase and how you chase and have you go after it. That's how I look at it. But I'm done talking. I done talked y'all to death. So y'all know what y'all need to do. Let's give you the rundown. First off, you need to go to the place where the conversation is more saucier. The ticks come out. Dildos might pop out. You don't know what might pop off unless you subscribe and talk about the Premium Smoke Room. On Loyal Fans, people. Wonderful podcast, special events, it's VIP Smoke Room, and people, I do go live on X. I got good stuff for the people that follow me on Loyal Fans and the people that actually subscribe to the Premium Smoke Room. That because you follow me doesn't mean that you subscribe to the Premium Smoke Room. Let's make that clear. You have to pay to subscribe to the Premium Smoke Room. But if you're a follower, it does lend you to the beginning of the month, drawings for special discounts. There you go. But anyway, as well as you can also check out my Triple X video store. You know what it is. I don't need to go through all that. You feel me? Also, on Spotify, right here on Spotify, I got some stuff for you that you can subscribe to as well. Had the smoke on it. You know what that is. I give it up about subjects or topics that I might want to talk about, and I really go in deep, and I really don't give a fuck. And it might be unpopular, might be controversial, but subscribe to find out. You know what I'm saying? And Savage Smoke, where I talk to industry's top male talents and producers as we give you that real smoke from a male's perspective. So whether it's premium smoke, you had the smoke on it, or you want some Savage Smoke, either way, please just get some smoke. Subscribe. Also, don't forget to check out my pro wrestling podcast if you like pro wrestling. Pro Wrestling Smoke. It drops on Mondays. Please check it out. I review AEW, WWE. I talk about indie wrestling. Also, check out my special review for Ashe Wrestling, Return of the King. You know what I'm saying? Yes, all black pro wrestling, people. And that shit was a fire show. I give you a review about it. You know what I'm saying? Go check out their YouTube page. Go on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. There you go. Deuces. Oh, life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke is over. Enjoy the rest of your mind.